little bit of a dip in that session. Youth educational classes saw the largest increase of 111%, which is due to the growth of tumbling and gymnastics and the addition of a dance class. So that instructor has really grown her program over the last year. If you look at it just from a numbers perspective, you'd be like, no, wait, Anna, it looks like the 50 plus program had significant growth. But when I go and I look into the numbers, last year we did not collect the JOCO meal participation number, so that's swayed and skewed it, so I really can't count that this year. Administration has also received the results of the citizen satisfaction survey that was sent out to participants, and so we're starting to, that's not necessarily public information yet, but staff is starting to review that information, and we'll take the feedback from that information and we'll use that to evaluate programs and where we might have some other missing holes based on what the citizens are saying. So I believe they're planning on taking that to council in June. So as soon as that is made public, then we will bring that forth and kind of evaluate it here on a department level based on that. So that's kind of the rec report in a nutshell. Any questions?
Looks like we can move on to the assistant director's report.
I did forget. Everybody at their desk,
Yeah.
You have a desk, right? At your chair, there are, this is a copy of the postcard that will be hitting mailboxes. Probably if it didn't hit over the weekend, it should hit this week. And this was, I brought this to you in draft form, so this is the final program. So that's for you guys to take home and share with a neighbor or promote to, you know, if you have somebody that you think might enjoy coming for the day that might not have gotten a postcard. That zip code was determined based on our use area, so we try and hit, you know, a good portion of Merriam, Shawnee, Roland Park, Casey. So anyway, 10,000 of those went out, so there could be sections of Merriam that didn't necessarily get it. All right, I am done unless there's questions.
Assistant director, we're ready for you.
Yes, okay. First thing in your packet was a program evaluation for Wizard Day. We had a wonderful Wizard Day. Had over 105 people participate. It obviously was a free event, so I wanted to just point out what staff has done with making things themselves. Keeps that cost of expenses down. It was only about $56, but if you did that times 100 people took part in that, that's pretty extraordinary and pretty cost effective as far as providing fun to those 105 kids. Does anybody have any question about Wizard Day?
David, do we reimburse the staff when they create?
It's just their time and talents. I mean, they're purchasing raw materials,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're just making things. Everything from
They're making it as part of their work
wands.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they are.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
They're paying
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
You weren't connected
Yeah, I
to
wouldn't
that.
think so, yeah.
It is
We
part
do,
of their
yeah.
work day.
Okay, all right.
Yes, we do pay them. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
But,
The lady
yeah.
that cuts my hair, her daughter was pumped to go.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
It was a fun day. Everybody likes to be their wizard.
Any question about Wizard Day? Okay, next thing up here is just the next art gallery opening. That'll be June 6th. Natural Wanderings. As always, the Thursday reception is always open to the general public. We'll have some good food and some libations.
Is the July one a week later?
Yes.
Yes, correct, because of the 4th of July. That's a great, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, it'll be a week later. And the artists knew in advance that their show would be a little shorter. Next upcoming event is the Brown Park Family Fun Fridays. I always want to say party here, party, that's not right. It's June 14th from 6 to 8. We have live music from Blackshear. It should be a lot of fun. It opens up our park series for the summer. Should be a lot of fun. The next one is the Make Music Day. And I asked Renee, if you look at the graphic, it has time, TBD. It's basically because we're still searching to find some bands. We have kind of the opening band, and we have the closing band, but some of the bands in the middle are still kind of fluid, and we're trying to find some more performers. Once again, this is a program that not only is metro-wide, throughout the United States, throughout the world, so it's kind of fun to be a part of that particular event. The next thing I have then is the Dive-In Movie Night. Our featured movie is gonna be Lilo and Stitch. And for those of you that don't know how we choose our movies, Cole does a survey of his lifeguards, and they come from a list of 10, I believe.
I think it's even bigger than
It
that.
might even be bigger than that, where they whittled down their choices. And so we have staff that technically pick what movie we're gonna be showing. And Lilo and Stitch is a pretty good movie, so hopefully we'll have some good weather. Then our number 5 is Flags for Freedom. It's July 29th through June 29th, thank you, to July 6th. And hopefully there's an American Legion band that will perform, which will be a lot of fun. Any questions about upcoming events?
Do you organize the volunteers for Flags for Freedom, or is that through the?
That's not through us. The
Yeah.
event is completely a city event now. And we have members of the former committee that have applied to be part of that planning of the event. And so they are helping us recruit and coordinate.
Okay,
And so any
So
new,
Kathy Rowe is still
okay.
kind of helping us with that.
so any new people that would want to volunteer can do that on the city website.
Okay, great.
Yeah, if you know anybody that's kind of interested. And then program updates, we have the farmer's market update for May. A couple weeks. But we've had some pretty good numbers. Opening day was pretty good, and as Scott said, last week wasn't too bad, so hopefully we'll continue a great trend of having good Saturdays. And as produce comes into the market, that tends to bring more people.
Any questions about the assistant director's report? All right, we'll move on to new business. Is there any new business to come before this body?
I just want to mention one thing. There's a scout at Troop 93 in Shawnee that's organizing a community service cleanup at Shatley on June 1st.
Oh,
Are you aware of that?
No, I'm not. I should be, but I'm not. Okay, the first?
Troop 93 in Shawnee, June 1st.
Serving exactly the purpose we hope our community advisors help our professional staff be aware of.
Would you like me to get in touch with
Community
the
interest.
troop just to?
Well, I mean, not necessarily. It's
we
just-
do need to
it's-
coordinate it,
Yeah,
yes.
we normally, we provide trash bags, vests. We do have a form liability waiver that they
Waiver.
normally sign.
The troop
so-
may do that also, but I'll contact the troop directly and make sure that they touch base with you.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. We like to give them some specific, where they can, take their, either leave their trash by any park, trash can, or dumpsters provided if it happens to be a check.
Tell you what, but after we're done here, I'll forward you the email, so. you can
Perfect,
take
that'd be great, that'd be great.
That's all I got.
All right.
Sir,
May I ask what time? Maybe I can get some of my neighbors interested. I always like to do those cleanups.
What's
Can I,
that?
can I ask what time it is on that day?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
They are scheduled, oh, I lost the email, hang on.
It's like a morning or afternoon
I'm
thing,
sure
or?
it's in the afternoon, but let me check just to make sure.
you might want to clarify, George, that if the scouts are signing a waiver of liability, that they're accepting responsibility only for their own members and not community volunteers, and just make sure everybody understands.
Sure.
9 AM, Billy,
Thank you.
9 AM to 11:30 AM.
And this could be a closed event. They might not be looking for other volunteers.
Yeah, no, it's a troop community service
Yeah,
hours.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying,
for
so that's,
Maybe a badge, maybe.
I mean, I'll forward it to you anyway.
Oh,
yeah, we need to coordinate it, but what we're saying is they're probably not looking to add the public to it
Right.
because they're trying to,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably show up and give them a hand if you like,
Yeah,
you know,
I
they won't
mean-
turn you
It's
down.
a public park, and if someone's there taking out trash, I don't think the scouts are gonna, like, make them stop.
Yeah. He'll say, leave that trash there. No,
And Dave, it's
I
part
think,
of a weekly
That's a-
Troop 93 newsletter that I get, so you'll see.
Oh, okay, alright.
Is there any other cleanup events scheduled currently?
Not that I'm aware of. At this time.